Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, The Mondazir Critique. Today I am going to be reviewing the wildly entertaining, action-packed, historical warrior epic, The Woman King, starring Viola Davis, Lashana Lynch, Thuso Mbedu, Sheila Atim, Boyega, and much more. Let's dig in. The Woman King depicts the story of the Agoji, a fierce army of warriors led by women, and their fight to protect their kingdom of Dahomey in West Africa. There's a truly menacing enemy in the Oyo Empire that proves to be a frightening and personal fight for the soldiers, who are also training new recruits. In between the action and history are messages of sacrifice, love, and grappling with the Dahomey's practices used to maintain the kingdom's wealth. I really liked this movie. It's, I think, in my top 5 of the year so far. It's a well-told story filled with truly great performances that help keep the film afloat when the many storylines it's trying to juggle threaten to sink it. First of all, Viola Davis is one of the best we have. I fully believed her as a general in the greatest female army we have ever seen. Somehow she was able to look really fierce and sorrowful at the same time with her facial expressions. She is wonderful. I don't know who else could have played her character, Naniska. That being said though, the film's MVP is Lashana Lynch. I quickly became a fan of hers watching this movie. She plays Izogi, one of the higher ups in the army, who is incredibly skilled and also has this really sweet big sister energy that she gives out to the new recruits. It's a great character actor performance. She is the most alive on screen, and you definitely feel it when she's off camera. Thuso Mbedu is also really great as the strong, wild child of the new soldiers they're training. I will say though, I'm not fully in love with her storyline, unfortunately, but she's here in the movie and she's really great in it. Boyega was also really great and present in this, but was rightfully used sparingly, which is good because we're here for the women. The action sequences was also really great and watchable. Most of the main gore and body slicing was done off camera. The shots truly focus on the agility and skill the ladies bring to battle. The only glaring issue I really had with The Woman King is that it had maybe 1 to 2 too many storylines. Like, if we just cut out a bit of the melodramatic parts, it would have been stronger and we would have been able to, I think, focus more on these women and their fight. But that didn't really take away too much from the film. All the storylines are thankfully handled with a really light-ish touch. But all in all, this is just a really great movie. I really loved it. The women's costumes were great. It was like this long tunic and shorts with a belt. Like, everyone looked really awesome in it. Gina Prince-Bythewood has been prioritizing Black performers and Black stories since the start of her career, and I imagine she's going to continue doing just that. She directed something here that is very enjoyable and very fresh. I don't think I ever looked away from the screen once because, I mean, other than the Black Panther's Dora Milaje, who are directly inspired by the Agoji, when have we ever seen a movie about a group of Black, like, strong female warriors? I've never heard of it. If it's out there, please let me know so I can check it out. Now, there was also some debate online about the liberties the filmmakers took to tell the story of these warriors. I don't want to spoil too much for you, but if you just Google the Dahomey tribe and slavery in the 1800s, you'll see that their connection to it is not that clean, and I'll leave it there. After I saw the movie, I went online and I did see an attempt to make the boycott the Woman King hashtag trend because of the Dahomey's true history. Listen, I'll say this. You are more than welcome to not spend your money on movies and media that you feel has a bad or harmful message. That being said, I also just don't feel that movies have the responsibility a documentary has, and that it has to hold to the whole truth and nothing but the truth no matter what. I think it's okay for movies to tell a fantastical retelling of history responsibly. But that being said, we don't have that bar for lots of other movies. The sheer amount of movies about men with questionable pasts that are given a glossy redo in Hollywood, most recently Elvis Presley, is so high that it just makes this an unfair focus on the woman king. That being said, like I have like two opinions about this. I also do kind of get annoyed when filmmakers try to revise history just to make a subject or a person more palatable to wider audiences. Like, some of the best movies and TV series are about bad, corrupt people and their point of view. I just think that there is a way to tell the full story of a person who, or people who do bad things, and still make them compelling and thoughtful and entertaining without going out of your way to clean up like the ugly parts of their story. You can choose to depict a person or a group in their wholeness and still tell a story that is entertaining and powerful. But the story we have here is the story Gina wanted to tell, which was to just focus on the strength and the might of the Ogoji. And she did just that, and I think she did it really well. And that is the Mondasier critique. I'll see you guys later.